Hey everyone, welcome back to my chatty, sassy corner where we talk all things luxury, be it luxury fashion, luxury travel, luxury lifestyle, and today we are going to be getting a bit sassy about the 5 luxury brands I will never buy a handbag from. Now, this is a tag video that's going around. I've seen it on Connor from the Closet's channel, I've seen it on Wild Unfiltered, and I'm going to link their videos down below, but this is such a fun video, I think, and it is specifically bags I won't buy handbags from, as some of these brands I have other things from, I just don't like their bags. So with that, let's get into it. So this is specifically not brands you would not buy from, but brands you would not buy handbags from. And this first brand I do have some things from and I love, just not their handbags. And that is going to be Christian Louboutin. Now, I love my Louboutin shoes, but when it comes to his handbags, while some of them are interesting, none of them really speak to me. They're either just a little bit too small, a little too big, too plain, too edgy. There has never been a handbag from him that I've been like, that is the perfect handbag for me. And because of that, and because like I associate him with shoes, I don't associate him with handbags. Having a red bottomed handbag doesn't do anything for me. Having red bottomed shoes does. So if I'm gonna be spending that type of money at Christian Louboutin, I'm buying more shoes. I'm not buying a handbag. Now, brand number 2 is one that a lot of people have mentioned in their version of this tag video, and I definitely agree with them for much of the same reasons, and that's going to be Versace. Now, Versace is a very, very loud brand. As you guys probably see if you watch my videos regularly, I'm not a very loud person. Occasionally I'll wear a bright color. Most of the time I'm in very plain neutrals. My style is very sort of simple and streamlined. And so nothing about Versace goes with my style. And their bags, I just don't feel is up to the same level of craftsmanship as some of the other luxury brands, specifically some of the other brands who are much more focused on handbags. And I also just, a lot of them I find to look really kind of cheap and tacky. I don't find them to be very inspired. It's just nothing about them interests me. Even when they collaborated with Fendi, and I love Fendi, I did not like the collaboration because I felt like all the Fendi bags just got kind of a bit cheapened by the Versace. And I know that some people absolutely loved that collab, but for me, it took away from the class of Fendi by adding in the very, very loud Versace touches. And so for that reason, you aren't gonna see a Versace bag in my collection. Now, number 3 is going to be Chloe. Now, my dog is named Chloe, not after this brand at all. My mother-in-law came up with the name and the dog responded to it, much to my dismay because I wanted to name her something else, but no relation there. And the bags from Chloe, to me, they just aren't really inspired. They're just very meh to me. Nothing gets me excited, nothing makes me think, oh, I couldn't buy a very similar handbag from TJ Maxx for way less. And so it just doesn't excite me at all. Even when people were like going nuts over the Woody tote, that bag to me just looked very meh. Nothing about it excited me. I just thought that's a lot of money for a cheap bag that honestly the Marc Jacobs looks so similar, and I don't even really like the Marc Jacobs. So yeah, Chloe's out for me. Not gonna be buying Chloe. Now, brand number 4 is another brand that I love, that I have quite a few pieces from. I just don't like their handbags, and that is Burberry. For me, Burberry handbags fall into one of 2 categories. First is going to be sort of the older Burberry style that is sort of a bit old lady-ish, it's a bit grandma-ish, and I don't like that for a handbag. I don't like when they do the plaid on the handbag. Their handbags don't look overly expensive to me. On the other side is New Burberry, and the thing that I hate about New Burberry is their TB logo. I hate that logo with a burning passion. I absolutely hate it. I wish they would get rid of it. I hate that they have rebranded with that stupid TB that to me does not say Burberry at all, and they've put it on like all their handbags. There was even like this bright green handbag that I was like, ooh, that's really cute, and it's in the sale. And then I saw the TB on it and I was like, nope, totally ruins it. So as long as they are doing that TB logo, you will not be seeing a Burberry handbag in my collection. Now, the fifth brand that I will not be bringing in a handbag from is really mostly for practical reasons, and that is going to be from Goyard. Now, Goyard does not list their prices online. You cannot order online. You have to go physically to a store. I have no Goyard store near me whatsoever. And so if I were to go, it would be when my husband and I are on vacation somewhere. And even then, a lot of places that we go to vacation don't have a Goyard. And I really don't want to spend an overwhelming amount of time when he and I are on vacation doing shopping, because while he's totally willing to go shopping with me, totally fine with me shopping, I know it's not something he enjoys, and I want our vacation time to be something that we both enjoy. And so while I'll do a little shopping, I don't want to have to spend time waiting in the long lines outside of a Goyard store to get in there and they either not have the handbag in the color that I like, or that handbag end up being way more than what I'm willing to spend. To me, there's just too big of a risk with going and buying Goyard handbags, which are, by the way, very expensive still on the pre-loved market because it's so hard to get a Goyard handbag, that it's just not worth it to me. Now, I would like to one day find a vintage Goyard trunk and like an old beat up trunk and use as a coffee table. That I'd love, but that's not a handbag. So I will not be buying the Goyard handbags. So that is it. Those are the 5 brands that I will never buy a handbag from. If there are any that surprised you on this list, let me know down in the comments below. If you are mad at me because of one of the brands that I put on this list, I apologize. I do not mean to offend anyone. These are just my personal opinions from my own personal collection. But I would love to hear what brand you are not going to be buying any handbags from, at least as far as you can tell into the future. And with that, I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Bye. How you will so